Well, I wanted to start off with a picture sent in by Herb Kennedy. This was of a golden finch, and you can see he's landed on top of this pine tree, but he's weighed the branch down just a little bit, but he's still hanging on. So a very lovely bird, a very lovely picture. So thank you, Herb, for sending that one in. Temperatures currently still a very hot evening, 97 degrees in Medford, 95 in Montague. Klamath Falls, though, slightly cooler, lower 90s, 92 degrees, Lakeview right at 90, and along the coast, of course, cooler, 57 degrees in Rooking, 63 degrees in North Bend, and on Mount Sexton, middle 70s at 75 degrees. So we've seen these temperatures very warm today. That's a little bit cooler than yesterday for some locations, but for Medford, 1 degree warmer. That's 2 degrees cooler for Mount Sexton, 3 degrees cooler for Roseburg. Not a large difference on the coast either, and in the basin also not a large difference, but a little bit cooler today than yesterday in Lakeview by about 4 degrees. So I do want to mention the fire weather warning that has been issued. This is for the Rogue Valley and the Illinois Valley. This continues until 8 p.m. this evening. We've seen those gusty winds, very low relative humidity, and of course the dry fuels that are in place from the triple-digit temperatures that we have been seeing the past several days. So once again, that does expire tonight at 8 p.m. The pattern will be changed. You know, this is the ridge of high pressure that's been in place. The jet stream still staying towards our north, but with time, as the weekend progresses, we will see this become a trough, and we'll see a little system move through that brings us maybe a thunderstorm, but definitely some cooler temperatures by the start of next week. So for tonight, a very nice evening, cooler temperatures than we have been seeing. 59 degrees the overnight low in Medford, 53 in Klamath Falls with clear skies, Mount Shasta 58, just a few clouds, and along the coast in Brookings, a little bit of fog, but 56 degrees for the overnight low. We'll see that fog once again tomorrow morning along the coast. Temperatures making their way up into the 60s and 70s. We're expecting a little bit of clearing by the afternoon, so allowing a little more warming. 72 degrees for Brookings, 70 degrees for Port Orford, but another breezy day. North winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Northern California, lots of sunshine, 102 for Happy Camp. Elsewhere, though, expecting highs in the upper 90s, 98 degrees for the high in Wairika. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour for the Klamath Basin. Lots of sunshine, continuing temperatures mainly in the 80s, 84 for Chemult. Chiloquin, 87 degrees. Silver Lake, though, upper 80s as well at 88 degrees. For the mountains, sunshine continuing also. 93 degrees for Prospect. That's the same for Butte Falls, but much cooler, of course, in Crater Lake, 71 degrees and mostly sunny skies. The Rogue Valley will see temperatures in the upper 90s and 99 degrees for the high in Grants Pass. Rogue River, 98. Medford, 98. But Ashland will see a high in the middle 90s with that sunshine as well. So for the next 7 days on the coast, some morning fog, mostly cloudy skies by Sunday as that system approaches, dropping the highs to the lower 60s by Monday and Tuesday. A shower is possible on both Monday and Tuesday. Northern California can expect an isolated thunderstorm starting on Sunday, continuing through Tuesday, and watch those temperatures start to fall. 88 degrees for the high by Monday, keeping it near the 90-degree mark for Tuesday and Wednesday before middle 90s come back towards the end of next week. The Klamath Basin, an isolated thunderstorm possible Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but 80 for the high on Monday, 82 the high on Tuesday, and then keeping it in the lower 80s until the middle of next week. The mountains will also see a cool down coming, upper 60s for highs on Monday with a thunderstorm possible both Monday and Tuesday. The Rogue Valley, hot tomorrow, not as hot on Sunday, and then we will be seeing upper 80s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but a thunderstorm is possible for Monday and Tuesday. But unfortunately, warming back up to the middle 90s by Friday, but lots of sunshine.
So with that little bit of a cool down, we have a chance for storms. So it's kind of a give and take there, I guess.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Kate.